Hi everyone, in this video we will be learning a rule to simplify exponents, and that is multiplying powers with the same base. So in this problem we see that we have the same base, 5 and 5. So the key is that this is not going to be 25 to the 5th power. That's the common mistake. And the reason it's not that is because 5 squared is really 5 times 5. And 5 to the third is really 5 times 5 times 5. So altogether, there are 5 of the 5s. So we would say that this is really 5 to the 5th. So what our rule is that we're going to be keeping the same base, but then adding the exponents. Keeping the same base and adding the exponents. So the answer, simplifying this, would be 5 to the 5th. And for our directions, we're simply going to be writing this as a single base. So we can leave our answer 5 to the 5th. In this problem, our common base is -6. So we could go ahead and just add the exponents. So adding the exponents, we have 3 plus -4 plus 6. 3 plus -4 plus 6. So that equals 3 plus -4 is -1. -1 plus 6 is 5. So altogether we'll have -6 raised to the 5th power, and we could leave that as our answer. And this one, x to the 3rd times x to the 4th. So we have common base. In this case, the common base is x. So adding the exponents, we have x to the 7th. That's our rule for the lesson, is we're able to simply add the exponents. Okay, so for this one, first of all, the 4 and the 2 are coefficients. So if we were to change the order of the multiplying, this would be 4 times 2 times x to the 3rd times x to the 7th. So then we could more clearly see that this becomes 4 times 2 is 8, x to the 3rd, x to the 7th. We can add the exponents, so that becomes x to the 10th. And that's our final answer, 8x to the 10th. So to summarize what we're doing, we're multiplying the coefficients. The coefficients are these numbers out front, the 4 and the 2, and we're adding the exponents, the 3 and the 7. So altogether we get 8x to the 10th. In this problem, multiplying coefficients, that's 4 times 2, so that's 8. Adding exponents, that's -5 plus -3 is -8. And we never want to leave our answer with a negative exponent. So the power that's going to move here is the t to the -8, because the -8 does not apply to the 8. So that's going to move to the denominator, and it will become 8 over t to the 8th as our final answer. Okay, so here, since all of these parts are attached, we really don't even need our parentheses. The parentheses are just attaching it, but we could replace it with just little dots. So to do this problem, we can multiply coefficients. So coefficients are 5, 3, and 3. So 5 times 3 is 15. 15 times 3 is 45. And then we're going to add the exponents. So we have x to the 5th and x squared. So 5 plus 2 is 7. And we have y to the 6th. So reorganizing this and simplifying it, we have 45 x to the 7th, y to the 6th. Okay, so in this problem, multiplying coefficients, the coefficients are -2 and 3, so we'll have -6. X to the, well, here it's x to the 1, so adding the x exponents, we have x, 2 plus 1 is 3. For y, it'll be 4 plus -8. 4 plus -8 is -4. Okay, so we have a negative exponent, meaning this y to the negative fourth will go to the denominator, and it'll become negative 6x to the third all over y to the fourth is our final answer. In this problem, do we need this extra parentheses? No, because the parentheses are just attaching. So taking them away, we're going to multiply our coefficients. Coefficients are 8, 9, 8, and 9. So 8 times 9 times 8 times 9 is 5,184. So that's the coefficients. And then adding exponents, so it's going to be b to the adding up all these fractions. Okay? Well, we have 2/3 plus 1/5 plus 5/3 plus 3/5. So I'm just going to use a calculator to add those fractions. I'm adding the exponents of b. And on a calculator, when you add up those fractions, you get 47/15. So that means that it's 5,184 b raised to the 47/15 power. And that's it. So all we did here, just like the other problems, multiplying coefficients, adding exponents, it just came out with uglier numbers. So same thing here. Multiplying coefficients, we have 4 times 5 times 5 times 4. So multiplying those together is 400. And then it's r raised to the 2/5 plus 3/5. So 2/5 plus 3/5 is 5/5, which is 1. So it's just r to the 1. S to the 2/7 plus 5/7. So same thing. 2/7 plus 5/7 is 7/7. 7 divided by 7 is 1. So it's s to the 1. So the final answer to this is 400 RS. In this problem, do we need the parentheses? Well, actually here, yes, because we have a plus here. So that plus means that we're distributing the 8m to the 1/3 to both of the terms on the inside. So multiplying those separately, okay, so multiplying the first times, multiplying coefficients, 8 times 1 is 8m, and in order to multiply m to the 1/3 times m to the 1/3, you add exponents, so 1/3 plus 1/3 is 2/3. And then multiplying 8m to the 1/3 times 2, well, the coefficients are 8 and 2, so that's 16m to the 1/3. These are unlike terms because they have different exponents, so we cannot go further. And that's our final answer, 2 unlike terms. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure to do the Google form, and I'll see you in class.